All right, I'm Rob, and as you can see, my Stackathon project is Tetris. So I decided to do Tetris using, against the advice of an instructor, I decided to use React, Redux, and also the HTML5 canvas, which required a couple of binding libraries to get it all the way to React. So I learned. There's one of the nice bugs there. I was planning on refreshing before that got there. So it took me about a day or so, a little bit more than a day, to kind of figure out just the basic how all this stuff worked with each other, because I've never used the canvas before. But I decided to kind of build the game engine myself. So the only things I ended up using from my game engine were the rectangle, which, as you can see, there's a big rectangle and then there's a lot of little rectangles here, and the rest of it I kind of tried to do by myself. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of frustrations. Game logic is a lot harder than I thought it would be. But I got pretty far. I got as you can see, I can go left and right. I can get these pieces to disappear. If you clear a line, see there that last one disappeared. A couple of the difficulties, I did not get to rotating. I ended up putting my data in such a way that the rotation was extremely difficult. Instead of building a grid, which I updated continuously, I have just an unordered array of single blocks, which represent everything like that. And so trying to transform something that's falling, like I was planning on basically transposing this array, and that's really hard to do when you don't have an ordered array. So I didn't quite get there. The other issue that I ran into was this top of the board kind of game over logic, which I think the way that I did my collision checking really made it difficult for me to figure out that last bit up there. But other than that, I've got pretty much got kind of far. I mean, I got the clearing logic and everything. So if I were to do this again, I think I would really simplify it down. Maybe just only use React with none of this binding and all that, or else just use Canvas. And then kind of focus more on my logic and getting that to work better. I did use Redux as well, which I think was helpful in terms of getting my state into a place that I could constantly check it and update it nicely. But the way in which I did that didn't lend itself to a good, successful Tetris game. But I had fun with it. I think going forward, I'd like to refactor it, like I said, and then get into a position where that logic actually flows nicely instead of 4 different types of collision checking. But yeah, that's my presentation.